Hey, we are here with Chico Bean, and this is FAMU's homecoming. Let me tell you, we were out there and everybody was laughing. What were you telling them?
I was just talking about the experience of being an HBCU student. I too am a graduate of a HBCU, Winston-Salem State University in North Carolina. So all of the struggles and things that they are going through here, we all go through at HBCU. So I was just re-identifying and kind of reminiscing about some of the things that used to go on when I was in college that I see is still going on right now with all of the younger people that came in and to advance their education. So I think that's why they enjoyed it because it was it was relatable.
I love that. I love that. And this is your second time here
Yes.
at FAMU.
Yes.
You came in 2016, my sophomore year. I interviewed you.
Yes, you did.
And this is crazy because he's back again. And let me tell you, how was the difference in energy? Was it the same? Is it always the same when you come? What is your love for FAMU?
The crazy part is the energy was more. The energy was more they throwing up gang
They shut
signs
you
and
out?
stuff.
Okay.
But the energy was more elevated this time because you know we've elevated. I've elevated in my in my status as a comedian, and that just comes from hard work. And I enjoy being able to be an example to anyone who did see me the last time to show that consistency works and hard work works, i.e. what you're doing right now. You know what I mean? This wasn't the setup last time.
Was
We were
not.
sitting in two chairs over there in the corner, and that was it. But now you got a backdrop, and you got these old chairs that came out the chancellor's office from the 80s, and we moving up in the world, you know what I mean? So I just think that the energy was great last time, but it was even greater this time, and I'm going to do my best to make sure that whenever I'm blessed enough to come back to this great university that the energy is always up because I'm always moving up.
Yes, yes. And I remember Chico Bean from the very, very beginning. And I'm so, so happy to see how your matriculation has been going. It's been going wonderful. And we know that Wild 'N Out was on tour. And you
Still on
all
tour.
were in Miami. You were telling me a little bit about that. So can you elaborate for the people?
Well, the Wild 'N Out live show was just, exactly that. We take the show and we go and we've been doing arenas around the country, and it's been one of the greatest experiences ever because, when you're shooting a TV show, it's a little bit difficult to kind of gauge how the people are receiving it, because it's on TV and you see people out, but you only can see the people that you see in your daily, happenings. But when you go to do an arena full of 12, 13, 14,000 people and they all screaming your name and love you, it shows the impact that the show has had over time. And just being able to be in that environment and see that many people that you have had an impact on is amazing to me because when I started doing this as a career, I had dreams of what it would look like when you become successful. And there's no better, kind of end point, not even end point, but there's no, better example of just the ability of your mind to create your reality is seeing all of those people when I'm standing in front of, all of those people doing jokes and they all are just zoned into me. So it's been an amazing experience, man. And, for anybody who hasn't seen the live show, make sure you come check it out if we come to your town, man. It's a great experience.
Yes, I have not been to a live show, but I've seen them on Instagram via Twitter, and they have been amazing. And I think you told me the livest one was Vegas. Tell us about that.
Yes, and it was hard to pick, because a lot of them have been live, like Philly, Detroit, New York. I'm talking about like Columbia, South Carolina. I mean, all of these different places that we went, but Vegas was so special. The reason why I believe Vegas is so special is because Vegas is a show town, and people there are used to seeing shows and they're there to see shows and they're conditioned to be a part of a show. So just the energy kind of matched that that kind of that sentiment in regards to being there and doing a comedy show. So when we got on stage, you just felt it. You felt that the people were there to see it live and the people were there to enjoy it, and it was crazy. Cat Williams came back and performed, and to see somebody who a lot of people consider the greatest to ever be a cast member of Wild 'N Out, to see him come back and jump right into the element was so motivating because as we start to move up and do more things, i.e. what we're doing here tonight, the 85 South Show, it still, gives motivation to show that, this kind of platform that Wild 'N Out has created is something that you'll always be able to jump back into because it creates such a monstrous type of talent within you that, you can always reinsert yourself into the mold and have a good time.
I love it. I love it. You guys are living the dream,
Yes,
literally.
definitely.
My dream is always to, whenever I get older and just get into my career, is to make people laugh. So, like, it's really, really, really a pleasure seeing you guys and just seeing you guys travel and doing something different because you guys have grown from Wild 'N Out from the very, very, very beginning.
Yes, we definitely have.
So this is really, really exciting. And lastly, I have a question about how you guys prepare when you guys go on stage because most of the show is improv. So what do you guys do to prepare to go on stage?
Live life, because a lot of our comedy, most of our comedy is reflective of who we are as people, and I think that's what a lot of people identify with when it comes to what we do. They see them in us, and they see somebody who's kind of made it to a level of being able to stand in front of them and tell them jokes, but also in a relatable way to where when they leave, they say, I feel like I know that guy. I feel like that dude is my cousin or my uncle or my homeboy. And as far as preparation, it's just kind of just getting yourself in the zone, whatever you get into prior to getting on stage. But for the most part, for me, I just try to just clear my head and kind of pace back and forth and get my mind together, and then we just get on stage and go. And the beautiful thing about what we do is it's a natural, just camaraderie that we have is so natural. It's like our chemistry was given to us by God. It was nothing that we actually did to make it that way. We don't sit around and practice. We don't meet up and go over a strategy. It's just, you can't kind of deny what's ordained in a lot of ways. And I think that's what a big problem with a lot of people who are chasing their dreams are. They try to deny what God is telling them about the moves that they're supposed to be making. Don't trust yourself, trust your energy, and trust God. And when you do that, then the result will be what you see.
Ooh.
You know.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Okay. Be authentically you. Really trust God. So we really appreciate you coming out to FAMU's homecoming.
Y'all for having me.
You're always a
I
pleasure.
just gotta let y'all know, FAMU, these chairs stink. Okay, get my baby some chairs that don't stink. All right, these chairs smell like dorm room showers. All right, don't look like get my baby some chairs that's not from the 80s. All right, we don't need chairs from when Cosby was going here. These chairs is old than a motherfucker. Get my baby some chairs that's nice. Look at her suit. All right, she got look at this pretty pink suit she got on. She ain't gonna never be able to wear this suit again.
Oh my
She
God.
gonna have to burn this suit. You know how much I paid for this shirt? This shirt is going in the garbage because I sat in this chair. Y'all got all this money y'all charging these students to go here. Get my baby some chairs that don't got history in it. All right? God damn it.
Thank you so much. I am Angie B with the latest celebrity news for FAMU's homecoming. I'm signing out.